married him a week and 10 days after her dad passed away.
How was the wedding? Did you
We
go?
don't know. She got married while she was in
invited.
Virginia.
You weren't invited?
No.
A few months later, she had called me and asked me if I'd like to see the pictures of the wedding, and I said, sure. She said, well, Stevie and I will be over. And I said, fine.
Right.
And about 5 minutes later, she called back and said, can I bring Kevin? I said, no.
Right.
And she said, well, I guess you won't see me then. And I said, well, if that's the way it has to be, then this wasn't her first marriage.
All right. What number is it?
4.
Are you kidding?
Number 4, Sally.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. And I hope it works, but I know it's not going to work. Her other 3 didn't, so I don't know what.
She's never let a man control her before.
But this one controls her.
He's very controlling.
Is he the worst of the whole lot?
Oh, yeah.
4 husbands.
4 husbands.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to happen today? How can we help you?
I would like to have more contact with my daughter and my granddaughter.
Okay, you want to see your child and you want to see your grandchild.
I miss
and you
them.
want me to convince him that he has to let that happen. And what do you want?
I would like to have a relationship with my sister.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Terry and Kevin. You two go backstage. And remember what we were saying. Everyone thinks they're right and the other one is wrong. Okay, can I ask you to go?
Sure.
Right. Okay, can you have them come on now? Thank you. Now, wait a minute. Have you been listening backstage?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Oh.
Quite a performance, I might add.
What do you mean a performance?
Oh, my. They are, at the least, they are very dramatic, and they thrive on drama and chaos and emotional upheaval.
Okay, but maybe they have some valid points. Let me ask you about them. First of all, aren't you worried about marrying somebody who's been married 4 times?
No.
No?
Giving her because I loved her, and
What?
my buddy...
Forget
about
the
hat,
bed. You
hat.
had it with the bed. What do you want? You want your TV.
Oh, my birthday present.
Can she have her TV?
What TV?
The one in the little bedroom next to yours.
She, you know what? She's been over at my house. Why didn't she grab it? Many of the times she's been over there.
Grab it?
Grab it. Yeah,
Pick
it was
it
a
up.
big TV.
Hold it on.
Who has your jewelry?
He does.
I don't have her jewelry.
Where's your jewelry?
My jewelry's in the drawer next to my bed.
Okay. She would really like...
There's no jewelry there.
Could I negotiate... Can I negotiate her going over to the house for one whole afternoon and removing her stuff? And you not there. Would you allow her to come in and remove her stuff?
No, I wouldn't. Because you know what?
That's
She
what I'm dealing
steals.
with every time.
You know what? She steals. She walked into my
I'm
house.
a liar, now I steal.
I don't lie. And if we had a liar detector test, you know what?
Okay.
We'd find that out. Where's Bobby?
All right. Could I meet the one who's not 4 years old? Because
Yeah, he's
somebody I could talk to, okay? His name?
Bobby. Robert.
Bobby? Robert. Have Robert come on up. Okay. Do you want to be Bobby or want to be Robert?
Bobby.
Bobby, do you love your mother?
Yeah.
Who has mommy's stuff?
Well, what I know of, Tom has the bed, yeah, I know that, but
Right.
he has some other stuff.
Who do you think has the stuff? Because if I really figured out who has it, I'd know what to do.
I think Tom has the stuff.
Okay.
What stuff? What stuff? What stuff do I have?
Tom, the movies, even all the VHS movies.
They're still over at the... Oh, you know what? I should have brought that tape, man. Oh.
It's not true, Tom, and you know it.
If
You know what?
do not
She
have
is
her
lying.
stuff, if you do not have her stuff,
And
she could have taken any of it back,
She could have anytime. She's been over...
stuff, it's always about something else. This is Sherry, this is Kevin. Kevin is the one who called the show. Kevin, do you love your wife?
I love her very much.
You two have 2 children.
Yes.
One was your child by a previous marriage or relationship,
Yes.
and you've adopted her child, who's
Yes.
now 5 years old?
5.
And then you have a child together.
Yes.
So you want to keep the marriage.
Yes.
Do you want to keep the marriage?
Yes, very much I do.
Then what is the complaint? What's the problem?
Well, he shows favoritism to my youngest kid rather
Is that
than...
true? You show favoritism
yeah.
to the biological child over the adopted?
Yeah,
Why do you do that?
Um,
Why do you show favoritism?
I don't, just because he's mine, I guess. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I just...
Okay, but
He shows
what is-
favoritism a lot, like he'll
he'll sit on the floor and play for hours with my little son, but when it comes to my oldest son, like, he'll want to go out and play football or something with his dad. It's like, no, you know, I don't have the time to do it, or he just pushes him away. He comes home every day with an attitude from work, and my oldest boy will, like, run up to him to give him a hug and a kiss when he walks through the door, and he pushes him away. I don't have the time right now.
This marriage does not sound, even though you both said you cared for each other, this marriage on the rocks? It is? Okay, what else?
I left him 6 months ago, and
it has not gotten better?
no. He told me that he was willing to change, and obviously he's not changed a bit. He won't change. I've tried to do everything for him, you know. I do everything that he asked me to do for him.
Why don't you turn and tell him?
You know, I do
Tell him
everything
if
that
you're
you
angry.
asked me to do. I don't know what more I could do to make you happy. And if it doesn't stop, I'm going to get a divorce. I can't take this anymore, and I don't want my kids to go through this anymore. I've had it. I can't take it anymore, and I can't put my kids through this anymore.
What do you have to say?
Well, you know.
You didn't come on out, guys. Well, hello. How are you? Well, hello. Oh, my dear, you a little calmer this time? It's okay, guys. At ease. You were all back there together? Yes. What do you mean, yes, like that?
It's better now.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Absolutely great. You know, now you can see each other when you want to see each other, you know, and you can enjoy the good times. All's well that ends well. But I'll never forget you. I saw, to me, that flying leap into the stands was better than any hockey player I have ever seen.
I'm happy because now I get to...
I think when every one of us was born, they flipped a switch, and it was the right switch. The one that each one of us wants to be right.
Yes.
I've never met anybody who wanted to be wrong.
Now, what can we do about our first family? I gave up on it. Did you see, Dr. Cherie? I threw up my hands, and I said, that's it, because they don't... I don't know where Mom is. Mom's not with us, right?
Mom's not with us anymore. And,
okay. Why? Was it too hard for her to take?
Yeah, it was painful for her. I mean, there was nothing more painful than this woman looking at her daughter and her son-in-law and saying, I can't see my daughter, I can't see my grandkids, I have no contact with them. She was just in pain.
I felt so sorry for her. Well, what do we do about this? Am I right, it's hopeless?
Well, I mean, there are polarities right here. And this polarity of this couple with the daughter and the mother on the other side doesn't look like there's going to be any coming together.
Okay.
So the option here is if the mom wants to really, the grandma wants to see the grandkids, what she has to do at this point is take legal action.
Okay.
Because there's no other way.
Let us go to our next couple, as it were.
Well, it seems to me that when you get to...
Is it about stuff?
No, it's not about stuff. Stuff is a symptom.
What would you do if you could put this act back together?
Well, I would say, number one, when one person talks, the other person listens. And you don't interrupt each other. And you give each other the